into the houses of your officials and on your people, and into your ovens and netting troughs. By the magicians did the same things but the magicians did the same things by their secret arts. They also made frogs come up on the land of Egypt. Pharaoh summoned Moses and Aaron and said, "Pray to the Lord to take the frogs away from me and my people, and I will let your people go to offer sacrifices to the Lord." Moses said to Pharaoh, "I leave to you the honor of setting the time for me to pray for you and your officials and your people, that you and your houses may be rid of the frogs, except for those that remain in the Nile." "Tomorrow," Pharaoh said. Moses replied, "It will be as you say, so that you may know there is no one like the Lord our God."
Whew, you made it. Thanks, John. All right, so what's the plague in this one? What's God doing? Frogs. Lots and lots of frogs. When it rains, we have that little dog park over here, but it's also a water basin, and it gets filled with frogs, and they're everywhere, and they're on the street and all over the place. But that's just and they're annoying. That's just a little bit of frogs. This was an enormous amount of frogs. Any ideas why frogs might be significant? Just any thoughts?
Warts?
Warts? No. It could be. I don't know. They jump? Yeah, maybe. Here is where a little bit of research actually helped me. There was another goddess in Egypt. Her name was Hecate. And guess what she had the head of?
Frog.
A frog. And she was also associated with life. That's right. You're right. So, and it's interesting, the frogs invade the most intimate places. It says they're in Pharaoh's bed. Did you catch that? Or maybe that's not in this part.
Yeah.
If you read the whole...
No, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, into your bedroom.
It invades the most intimate of places. So instead of being a blessing, which Hecate was a blessing, this goddess, these are a curse. Only God can bless. So here, you have to put your thinking caps on now for this part. Did Pharaoh know that there is no God like the God of Israel as a result of the plague, or as a result of the removal of the plague? There's a significant difference there. What do you think it is?
Yeah, it has to be the
It was the removal.
Because the magicians were able to repeat the plague.
Yeah. So why do you think that's significant? Because in the blood, it's by the act. But this time, he knows it when it goes away. So why might that be significant? Why the change?
Because he had went to that. I'm sorry, I don't remember the name. He went to Moses and asked him to pray to his God, right? To remove
Yeah, he did. He did ask him to pray. So there's like we're starting to see a hint that maybe Pharaoh's starting to get it, because he says, "Pray to the Lord to remove it." Okay, yeah. Any other thoughts why it might be significant that it's as a result of the removal?
Because he got to choose the time and see for himself that.
Okay, he got to choose the particular time, and so it wasn't that God took him away. I mean, he chose the time and God honored that. Look at the second little paragraph, the third word. Magicians.
Yeah.
The magicians, we find out, were able to somehow duplicate this thing. I don't know what that means. I don't know if they just found some frogs and made them appear or what happened. But they were not able to stop it. Only God was able to remove the frogs. And I think that's what's so significant. Is God is showing his power even more than those magicians. The magicians, we could do the same thing, but only God could remove it. Only God could stop it. Only God could say, it's enough. And I think that's what's so significant, because it's just more evidence of God's power. That only he can allow things to stop. Let's go to that next section, 8:21 to 23. So we've got blood, we've got frogs, we've got a lot of gross stuff going on the land here. 21 to 23, anyone want to read that?
I will.
All right, Keisha?
If you do not let my people go, I will send swarms of flies on you and your officials, on your people and into your houses. The houses of the Egyptians will be full of flies. Even the ground will be covered with them. But on that day I will deal differently with the land of Goshen, where my people live. No swarms of flies will be there, so that you will know that I, the Lord, am in this land. I will make a distinction between my people and your people. This sign will occur tomorrow.
All right. Now, we should note that a very important piece of the story is the fact that after each one of these events, Pharaoh still refuses to let the people go. His heart is hardened. That's a whole nother Bible story and a whole nother topic of discussion. We're only focusing on what we can know about God, but that's the reason these things keep repeating, is because Pharaoh refuses. So we've got flies in the land now. Do you like flies?
Boy.
No.
My folks live across from it's a chicken farm now, but when we were kids it was a turkey ranch. 16 barns full. The smell was so bad it'd wake you up at night. My parents, they didn't run their air conditioner. During the summer they would run the water cooler, and that